UK productivity has won rare praise in a paper released on Wednesday, which suggested other countries should follow its regulatory lead in order to kill off weak firms. Creative destruction, allowing so-called zombie firms to fail, is fundamental to a well-functioning economy as it helps drive resources to more productive companies, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development said. This is because zombie firms can clog up the financial system if they tie up capital that could otherwise go to innovative companies. UK insolvency regulations are streamlined, allowing companies to die quickly and free up capital. The rules also encourage innovation by limiting the personal costs of entrepreneurial failure, according to the global think tank. Adopting a similar insolvency regime to the UK could help other major economies revive their productivity growth. When weak companies that ought not to survive struggle on, not only does average productivity suffer, overall growth is held back as healthy firms find it harder to get the capital needed to grow. This can also stop the rollout of technology across economies, as these innovative firms cannot scale up and spread best practice with new tools, the OECD found. Low capital gains tax, low taxes on corporate incomes, and a flexible labor market also help stimulate investment in strong firms, as it allows for aggressive reallocation of resources. From failing to high-performing ventures, according to the think tank. Italy was singled out as one of many countries where the amount of productive resources in weak companies has risen since over the past decade. The share of capital stock sunk in zombie firms rose from 7% to 19% between 2007 and 2013, the OECD said. If Italy were to adopt the UK's approach to insolvency, which allows firms to restructure relatively easily, it would make capital in the country 4 percentage points more effective. UK insolvency regulation also avoids stigmatizing failure by allowing unsuccessful entrepreneurs to start on new ventures within a year. This compares with 5 years in Estonia and Hungary. Weak banks and zombie firms are likely to go together, the think tank's paper revealed, as struggling banks avoid realizing losses on their balance sheets by evergreening non-performing loans, rather than pushing firms to pay their debts or writing them off. This could also be an unintended consequence of super low interest rates, as uncompetitive companies could more easily make payments on their debt. Improving insolvency regimes could also improve the health of banks, the OECD said. In climates that support entrepreneurship and venture capital markets, such as the UK, there is an inevitable churn of companies and jobs, the think tank said. This has a social impact, as workers are more likely to lose their jobs as more firms stop trading. However, effective retraining and making it easier to move house would enable laid-off workers to find a new job and mitigate the impact of killing off zombie firms. It also helps to ensure that jobs growth is driven by meaningful employment.